And to discuss more into this issue, we're joined in the studio by Ms. He Wenping, Research Fellow at the Institute of West Asian and African Studies at the Chinese Academy of Social Sciences. Welcome to China 24, Ms. He. So we know that this is the first time to China to host this meeting of the Istanbul ministerial process. So what do you think that this meeting can help China deepen its contribution to that region?
Well, in terms of three domains, I think China can make further contribution for Afghanistan's peace process and economic reconstruction. So number one is political process. We all know this conference is the very first time for China to host such a large-scale international conference on Afghanistan issue particularly. And also it's also the first time for the Afghanistan's new government come to, the President Ghani. He is just in power, sworn in office for just 1 month. So this is the very first meeting on Afghanistan since the new government has been sworn in. So I think now Afghanistan is facing the future, the political reform and also the structuring themselves very well, and then to back on the right track for political process stability. And the number two is the security issue. We all know now with the withdrawing of the United States troops plus the NATO troops, so there is some kind of security vacuum right now in Afghanistan. So they need support coming from the new partnership, such as China, such as other Central Asian countries. So, and thirdly, I think it's economic reconstruction and also the post-conflict build-up for this country. So China now has already pledged a lot of development assistance and other engagement with Afghanistan, and also we offer the training for those human resources for Afghanistan. So those are the things China can make further contribution for this country.
Now, Ms. He, let's take a look at a set of numbers, figures, to give us a better sense of the cooperation between the two countries. China has said it will provide 1.5 billion yuan, or that's about $244 million in the upcoming 3 years to Afghanistan, and also help the country train 3,000 people from different fields in 5 years. So you mentioned that economic cooperation will be a priority in the bilateral cooperation. Specifically, in what areas do you see the two countries can work more closely on?
Well, we all know that Afghanistan has a lot of resources. They are rich in copper and also the oil. But because of this 13 years civil war, the war has been there. This is a war-torn country. So those resources hasn't been fully exploited and be further developed. So in that domain, China can make lots of investment in and also bring our technical know-how to help them to develop and get this potential fully utilized. So, and secondly, I think in agricultural field and also the hydroelectricity and plus the infrastructure, those are the three other industries that Afghanistan badly needed to further push forward. So China can also help in that way. And thirdly is the human resource training, as I mentioned before, because Afghanistan, they are in war for such a long time. So all those higher education system and college, university and professional and all those education area, I think it hasn't been fully developed and also fully right functional. So I think we can also help them to train their personnel and in all kinds of personalities. As we are talking now, I think there is some even cooperation with the United States for helping the Afghanistan to train their personnel. For example, right now, a group of Afghanistan security forces now has been trained in the United States after they got 2 weeks training in China. So this is a joint effort to help Afghanistan to have good capacity to move forward.
Well, Ms. He Wenping from the Chinese Academy of Social Sciences, thank you so much for your insight.